Wow, am I ever excited with what is going on with Flesh and Blood around the world right now. First of all, hello again, my fabulous friends, and welcome to another video. As you can see, we are presenting today the Armory Kit for the month of March, as we usually do once a month. Now, before I get to that, I just want to invite you to stick around, because at the end I'm going to do something I don't normally do in these Armory Kit presentations. We want to talk about organized play for Flesh and Blood and how that is has just been going fabulous around the world. All right, so Armory Kit for the month of March, we have something special here. They have more cards than usual available to you guys, a total of 7. Now, first of all, if you're not familiar with Armory events, I can just tell you that local game stores that carry Flesh and Blood around the world organize once a week, hopefully in your area, an Armory event where it is possible for you to win fabulous cards, going from cold foils for the winners to rainbow extended art, rainbow foils to positions 2 to 8 most of the time. Now, if you don't have a LGS in your area that is organizing Flesh and Blood, or that is organizing the events for Flesh and Blood, make sure you ask them to carry the product. I mean, it's everybody is going 2,000, over 2,000 at last count, LGSs around the world are carrying the product, and many of those are organizing Armory events every week so that you can get your hands on these cards. Now, let me show them to you finally for this month what they are. So Barbed Castaway is the cold foil card you can win yourselves this month. Ranger Weapon two-handed bow. So if you win the event at your local game store, weekly event again, this is the card that you can win yourself. Fabulous cold foil promo card for your collection, and also bragging rights for winning the card because you're the weekly winner of the Armory event, of the Flesh and Blood Armory event. Now, for those of you who are still participating and finishing in positions 2, 3, 4, or whatever, however they like to do it at your local game store, here are the cards you can win yourselves this month. So first of all, pitch 1 cards, 3 different cards. You know how sometimes we get the same card is available in the 3 different pitches? Well, this month they are 3 different cards in identical pitches. First of all, Spike with Blood Rot. Let me just stop talking about it and just show it to you. All right, Spike with Blood Rot right over here. Extended Art Rainbow Foil, that's the first one. Spike with Frailty is another one here. Second card available, that is the Extended Art Rainbow Foil once again. And last but not least, Spike with Inertia. Here you go. Again, beautiful promo card that you may be wishing to pick up for your collection. Okay, so those are the cards that go to the winners. Now, as I mentioned a little bit, I touched upon at the beginning, there are also 3 cards this month that are available to you without even having to play the events, because they're not meant for the winners of the Armory events. They are meant for people actually who are just, customers of Flesh and Blood in your area, and all you need to do is go to your local game store and ask for your promo card. If you are a supporter of the game, they will gladly give it to you, I am sure. So this time we have the traps, the tripwire trap, pitfall trap, and rock slide trap. Each of these in different pitches. Pitch 1 here for the tripwire trap. As you can see, again, same thing, extended art, basically rainbow foil. And again, these are, well, wait a sec here, they're not extended art, no. Sorry about that. They are just rainbow foil cards. All right. I just noticed here. So I was so excited about the extended arts here. So here we go. Rainbow foil. This one, the pitfall trap. And the third one, rock slide trap, like I just mentioned. As you go here, a pitch 3 card. Again, available as a promo card to you for just being a supporter of the game. Just, somebody who wants to have a collection of promo cards and pick those up and be proud owners of them. All right, so those are the cards that you can get yourselves. As you can see there, we've covered all those 7 cards. Now, every month they also have a Champions playmat. What do they call it? They call it the People's Champions playmat. This month it's Zuri Switchblade, and this is the first playmat that I have seen anyway from the upcoming set Outsider. And look how beautiful this playmat is. There you go. And I'm going to hopefully have it full screen for you there, by the way I'm holding it. And anyway, so there you go, Uzuri and new hero. And these have been received to them. They've received the LGSs, identical ones. And as you know, sometimes every month they have one that can be drawn out and one given to an ambassador of the game. This time they've gotten 2 of these, so both of them are to be given to people who are helping the game, supporting the game, promoting the game in your area. Basically ambassadors, as I just mentioned. And hopefully you are one of those people in your community and that you will get yourselves one of these 2 play mats that are available at each local game store around the world that are covering armory events for Flesh and Blood. So there you go. That's the Armory Kit. Now, I wanted to get to something else that I don't normally do, as I touched upon at the beginning. I want to talk about what I think is the best organized play program in the world for any TCG. Yes, I know some of Magic the Gathering fans out there will say, hey, wait a sec, that's been going along for 30 years, and they have Friday Night Magic, or they have organized play in local game stores, and then so on and so forth. Yes, I know. But in terms of overall, worldwide, structurally, organizationally, I think that Flesh and Blood, through Legend Story Studios, owner company, have the best organized play program for any TCG in the world. And I will explain to you why I think so. Well, as I was picking up these a sample of each of these cards and playmats at my local game store to be able to show you on this camera here on this video, I also picked up a little organized play program sheet that I'm going to show you right over here. As you can see, look at that. Look how beautiful this looks. 4 tiers is what I mean, and that's how well organized play is at Legend Story Studios for the game Flesh and Blood. Now, so I'm going to go over these, and so that you can realize how how crazy, how well organized this is. At the local game store level, tier 1 here, right at the bottom, okay, in the first box, you can see that they have, obviously the Armory events are considered tier 1 events where you actually, you hone your skills, you train, you play against other players, and you have fun and win yourselves promotional cards, as we just saw. And then there's the pre-releases that happen every time there's a new set that comes out for Flesh and Blood. And again, March 24th is the next one, pre-release weekend, 1 week before. So Outsiders is coming out pretty soon now, this month actually. And this will be our new set of Flesh and Blood pre-release events holding being held at the local game store level. That is all part of tier 1, as well as skirmish events, again, honing your skills, playing against, brawling against your friends. The brawl format actually is the preferred format for, one of the preferred formats, I should say, for the Armory events, okay? So all this at the local game store level, and that is what they call tier 1 organized play level. Now, tier 2, again, most of this, well, this is held at the local game store level, but, we're moving it up a notch. There's what they call Battle Hardened, and it says here, test your skills, embark on your competitive journey, and receive PTIs to qualify for any Pro Tour event. Yeah, okay, so you're basically getting to the level where you're more competitive here. You want to accumulate PTIs, you want to get to the Pro Tour events, and so on and so forth. So that's part of tier 2, as is ProQuest. Again, this is the highest level competitive play where you can fight at the local, at the local level, right? So ProQuest here as part of tier 2, and Road to Nationals. Okay, so that starts 2-3 months before, maybe a little more, each country organizing their own national championships. I don't recall exactly how many there were last year, but I mean, almost every country is organizing their own national championships. And to be able to go to those, and you need to, obviously, you're accumulating PTIs, some of those points. You're trying to win your Road to Nationals competition at that level, and then get invited and have your seat at the national championship. Okay, so that is tier 2 again, but the national championship is where we move on to tier 3, as you can see. So national championship obviously is to be deemed the best player of Flesh and Blood in your country every year. So hopefully you win one of those one day. And at these national championships, there's also events that are called the Calling. Okay, so the Calling is basically they mentioned here kickstarting your pro journey. So yes. Like I said, when you go to the next level, Pro Tour, all invite-only tournaments, you're going to tier, that's a tier 4 level, the top tier of what Flesh and Blood organizes. So at the national championships, callings, you have a chance to qualify for those. And again, this is tier 2. Tier 3, sorry, nationals and calling level. And tier 4, let's get to it, the yellow up there. So the actual Pro Tour, where every year, well, it's been like this for a couple of years now, Legend Story Studios is supplying prize pools of $1 million US. Now, how cool is that? I mean, it's just incredible, fabulous the way it's done. And the Pro Tour, so you're basically not honing anymore. You're playing against other pros or from around the world on the Pro Tour if you qualify for that, if you're one of the best players in the world. And obviously, an invitation to the World Championship being held once a year to determine our world champion, obviously. So yeah, as you can see, World Championship, Pro Tour, Nationals, calling. If I have a look at this, there are like 8, 10, if not 12, around 10 different levels of play here, or steps forward, steps, as you move your way up. And this is so well, structured that you know where you're going. If you are a casual player, just want to play with your friends at your local game store level, and that's it. You're playing 3 hours a week and having fun, and that's what you're content with that. That's great. But, you become a little bit more competitive, you want to go a little further, then you have levels and clearly established levels and different events and at different venues and locations and around the world. The next big one coming up is at the end of April in the U.S., where actually James White will be there. There's conferences that are organized, and big event taking place. I think it's the very last weekend of April. We are trying, Josie and I, to make it there. I don't know if we will be able to, because we've got a lot of things again scheduled coming up in the next few months. We recent retirees, now that COVID's over, it just looks like we want to do so many things and travel to so many places, and back and forth to Florida, back to Montreal, and so on and so forth. So we will be present at one of these, and when we do, hopefully we will get to meet a lot of you guys that are actually watching this video. So there you go. That's as you may understand by now, that's why I wanted to show you that, because in my mind, without a doubt in my mind actually, organized play of the Flesh and Blood TCG is top in the world for me. At every level, you have a chance to do whatever you want and go to whatever level you wish, depending on how much time you're willing to put into the game and how serious you are about the game, and with amazing and fabulous prize pools to go with that. So hats off to you at Legend Store Studios. I think just less than 3 years and a half in the making now. This TCG that came out in the fall, October of 2019, is already top rated at this level. You know how once I did a video on all the different aspects that a TCG company can do in terms of whether it's organized play and representation with follow-ups on people that do their, people that are doing like I'm doing here, the videos and the YouTubers and so on and so forth. Well, this aspect definitely of what Flesh and Blood Legend Store Studios is doing is, there's no others like it. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you guys will have enjoyed. And if you have any comments or questions or things you'd like to say about one of the topics that we've covered today, or any other topic for that matter, make sure that you leave it in the comments below. A thumbs up is always appreciated. Until our next video, stay safe out there. Help the people around you stay safe. And so long until our next video. Bye-bye for now.